Hi, my name's Hannibal. I'm Head of Operations at IG, and today we're going to be talking about the difference between Microsoft Word and Adobe InDesign. So when a client wants to understand which is the right bit of software is to use, there's a few things to think about, a few things to consider. First one is, what is the final output going to be useful? Where is it going to be displayed, and what kind of format is it going to be in? So particularly for anything printed or in unusual dimensions, brochures, flyers, that kind of thing, InDesign is much easier to use and set up for print than Word. It is possible in Word to add printer's marks and these and so on, but it's much easier in InDesign, and you have much more control over the format of the output. It's much easier to produce something that a printer can easily use. In a similar vein, we might also think about what the layout of the final document might be. So if it's going to consist of mostly standardized pages, text and images and so on, do a lot of that in Microsoft Word. But if the pages are going to vary massively, if we want to have very different layouts or graphical elements and so on, then InDesign is a much more powerful tool for customized layouts on a page. One final thing to think about is ease of editing. So if you're lucky and someone in your team is already competent in InDesign and has a license for it, then great, and happy making edits in InDesign on their own, then that's great. But a lot of our clients either don't have InDesign or aren't particularly confident in using it. So for that reason, Microsoft Word is much easier for them to make edits to the document. Whether that is small text edits and typo corrections after they've reviewed the final version, or more substantial changes as they do another iteration on the document. That kind of thing. If you are having to rely on a designer to make those changes themselves, that can add a huge amount of time, lots of back and forth, and delay the final production of the report. Overall, InDesign is capable of making much more sophisticated designs than Microsoft Word, but you'd often be surprised, I think, by how stylish and glossy a document you can create using Word if you know what you're doing. If you want help designing your reports and documents, or just advising you on which bits of software to use, we'd be happy to help. Reach out to me on LinkedIn or send me an email.